live. While I am not at 100, I'm so glad that I'm not at 50%. I'm about 95%. But we will be dealing with, I'll talk about all of that on the show in just a few minutes. All right.
Did you lock the door?
I don't think so.
You need a pen?
Huh?
The opinions expressed on this talk show.
We're getting ready to go.
The host, the producers, and
Let's see if I still remember how to do this.
and do not reflect the views and opinions of the SVP network. This program may include strong images and
Pastor,
visuals
go
that
ahead,
may not
get
be
your heads
suitable
out
for
here.
all audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Motherfucker, bye.
You hear me?
Huh?
Run right now, get your water. You fell out the bag.
Okay. He will let you know. They don't get it right.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2.
And just when you thought it was safe, it is absolutely, positively not. And good Monday evening to you as I come to you live from the studios of the SVP TV network. And yes, this is not a rerun. The show is live tonight. Good evening to you, and welcome again to still the most controversial, the hardest hitting, the most informative, the rawest, provocative, non-filtered, not giving a damn television talk show anywhere on the planet. It's a great day to be alive. And when I think about being alive and think about what I've been through over the past few days, it is certainly a blessing to be here on this afternoon. I've spent 3 days last week in St. Francis Hospital, and I want to take this opportunity to thank the very fine staff in the cardiac unit on the 5th floor of St. Francis for your marvelous work, especially you, Millie, and I ain't gonna get into what I said I was gonna talk to you about, but you check on that, Millie, up in the, on the 5th floor in the cardiac unit. But let me share with you, so often we take this thing that we call life for granted. We do. We think that there is automatic things that are supposed to happen to us, and that God is just supposed to automatically wake us up. But as I sit here this evening in front of this television camera, I can certainly attest to the goodness and the miraculous powers of an awesome God. Let me share with you exactly what happened with me. For several weeks, I have not felt my very best. A lot of that I took from being almost 61 years old, which Sunday is my birthday, if y'all want to get your cards and your letters in. A lot of it I also took from just, I'm a workaholic. I believe in working 7 days a week. I work 7 days a week. I have not taken a day off, or I had not taken a day off in almost 2 years, working constantly at my business and also with the Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries. My body was tired, and there were just certain things that I was not doing properly to take care of my health. Wednesday evening, I wasn't feeling good. I did the show, went home, had to be in a meeting at 9 o'clock on Thursday morning. You've heard me talking about the Naked Truth Community Clinic. Well, that meeting was to take place on Thursday morning, 9 o'clock. I got up and it took me, I was tired. I had been having some problems breathing, shortness of breath. But this particular morning, Thursday morning, was bad. It was worse than it had ever been. And it took me about an hour to get dressed. The meeting was at 9. I had called Dale and told Dale I'd pick you up about 8:15. Well, at 8:15, I was still dragging and trying to get my clothing on. 8:45 came, I was just getting out of the house. As I left my house, or came out of my house, and got into my truck, I couldn't breathe. I was grasping for air. But still being the hard head that I am, I still said, I gotta get to this meeting. I gotta get to this meeting. I had to get in my truck and I got out of my truck. Because the only relief or any air that I was getting was from standing up. So I got in the truck, went around to Dale's house. And when I got to Dale's house, I was outside the truck again. I said, Dale, you drive. And I never let Dale drive me. Okay, I know. Dale is one of them good citizen driving folk. She drives the speed limit. She drives with both hands on the steering wheel. She ain't reckless. She ain't gonna speed. All the things I'm opposite of. I'm always in a hurry. So I never let Dale drive me. But I told her, I said, Dale, you need to get behind the wheel of this car. And we took off. I'm grasping for breath. And I'm keep saying, it's going to subside. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. Like I've had some mornings where I couldn't breathe good, but it got better. But this morning, Thursday morning, it wasn't getting better. I was grasping for air. Dale says, you need to go to the hospital. I don't like hospitals. I don't like doctors. I said, Dale, got to get to this meeting. I got to get this clinic started. I got to get this information. Let's go on to the meeting, Midtown. Dale's driving out 385 and wanted to take that right. And I knew she was trying to slip me to the hospital. I said, take your, let's go this way. So she went the other way. But by the time I got to Lamar, I could not breathe at all. I couldn't find a breath nowhere. I said, Dale, get me to St. Francis. It was the closest. We got off the expressway. I'm telling you, get in the bicycle lane, in the lane. Traffic was congested. And I was trying to get out, as she was driving, I was trying to get out of the truck so I could stand and get some air. Roll the windows down. I'm trying to pull air out the sky, but wasn't no air coming. It was getting worse and worse and worse and worse, and I literally could not find a breath. Dale says that as we were going down Park Avenue to St. Francis, that I literally died. I took 3 deep breaths, closed my eyes, and laid back. By this time, we were at St. Francis Hospital. Just pull up to the emergency room. I'm laying back at this point. They said my lips was turning blue. And Dale came around to the other side, opened the door, and she was screaming and hollering for help. Bobby, thank you. In fact, it was her cousin who worked security at St. Francis that came forth. And Dale hit me in my chest. One of them good old North Memphis licks. And I don't know why I'm fading on the screen. Hit me in my chest, and I came, whatever, if I was dead, I came back. Whatever it was, I came back. They drugged me into the emergency room. My blood pressure was 242 over what there? Over 204. 242 over 204. If you know anything about blood pressures, that was death. They took me in. They started treatment on me. They started all types of breathing apparatus. 242 over 204. Stroke, massive cardiac was taking place. They finally got my blood pressure started coming down. I'm totally out of it. I don't know what's going on around me, but I was out of it. I didn't know where I was. I was incoherent. Blood pressure just. So when they finally got me stabilized, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I need to leave. You can't leave, partner. They admitted me into the hospital. The doctor said that what was happening with me was because we'd already found out that Monday from my cardiologist, Dr. Lee Faulkner, that I had fluid around my heart. I didn't know that I had fluid around my chest. And the doctor said that I was literally drowning in my own fluids. I was suffocating. That I'm not supposed to be here. But as the old mothers would say in the church, look at God. I went in to the hospital. And I want to thank Dale. Never left my side. Daphne and Melanie never left my side. They stayed there the whole time I was in the hospital. And my biggest thing was, when can I go? I'm ready to leave here. I'm ready to go home. But they started giving me some stuff called lactic, what is it there?
LASIK?
LASIK. I peed like a horse for 3 days. They was giving it to me in my veins. They were giving me blood pressure medicines. I'm just grateful to God for his miraculous grace and his mercy. When you come and you stare death in the face, it makes you reflect on life a lot differently. Now, I'm going to have to make some life changes. First of all, I can't be stressed. I ain't gonna let folks stress me. I don't wanna just cuss you out and keep on going. But more than that, my doctor told me I had to quit drinking. Lord have mercy. I gave Dale all of my Hennessy in my office. I've got to come off of pork. Lord have mercy. No more pork chops. No more ribs, unless they're beef ribs. I don't know what to eat no more. I don't know what to eat, but I know I want to stay here. That much I do. When you get that close to the door of death and it's cracked, you realize how much you really want to stay here. And it was nothing but a God. And I kept telling the doctor, I need to be gone by Saturday because I'm going to be in my pulpit on Sunday morning. They kept saying, okay. I got some of that, what you call anxiety. They had to give me some anxiety because I was in this room and, you know, they got the 4 walls and little bitty TV in St. Francis. Y'all might want to get y'all some larger TVs in the room, St. Francis. But I was getting claustrophobia. I wasn't used to resting. I wasn't used to staying in bed. Okay. I was ready to go. Doctor says your blood pressure got to get here. This Lexus or laxative, it's got to get in you. This cholesterol pills, this potassium, all of this. You've got to change your complete lifestyle. And I'm going to do. I'll be 61 years old this Sunday morning. For the first time in my life today, I tried grilled catfish. Did not like it at all. I didn't like it. Okay. I'm just as hungry right now as I can be. Jesus. Oh God. I've lost weight, but the doctor said I got to lose some more weight. I got to exercise. So as large as my campus is on Raleigh Mills Road, 7 acres. I'm gonna walk around the building once a day and get it back up. I'm gonna have to drink a lot of water. I asked Dr. Falk, I said, what kind of drink? Water. Water and wood. Put your little lemon in it to give you a little flavor. I said, huh? You mean tell me, no more Hennessy and Coke, no more Long Island teas, no more Absolute vodka? Damn. But I want to stay here. So I've got to change some things in my life. Thanks to my members of the Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries for your love and concern. Saturday evening, it was just crowded in my room. I told them, I'll see y'all Sunday morning. I want to thank also my daughters, Dominique and Jocelyn, because I was ready to go. And two of my grandsons, TJ and Tyler, were in the room, and Tyler is 15. 16, excuse me. And my other grandson about 8, thank you. And they were real subdued. My oldest grandson he's laughing a lot. And the next morning, because I'm telling him, I'm gonna check out of here. If I ain't out of here, if y'all let me go, I'm gonna check out this hospital. My grandson sent me a text. His mom said, I didn't even know you knew your number. And said, Granddaddy, I was laughing to keep from crying. I love you. Do what the doctor said. Don't leave. I said, well, damn. Then Jocelyn told me, she says, our relationship has gotten so much better over these last few years. I don't want to lose you. So they started tugging at my heartstrings, and I decided, well, I'm gonna stay there and do what the doctors said do. But Dr. Faulkner came in on Saturday afternoon and checked all my vitals, checked the bruised up my arm with all them damn needles they done had in my arm. And he said, we're gonna let you go. So I want you to know, and especially those of us as black men, we've got to do what is necessary to save our lives. I'll be 61, and I'm looking forward to 81, 91 if I can get it in, 101, still on TV. Did you get dead when you thought it was safe? I still have dreams, I have goals, and I have aspirations. I want to do the things that is necessary today. It's gonna be hard. Giving up the Hennessy is hard. I want y'all to know that. Giving up my Hennessy and watching Dale yesterday after church. I preached yesterday too. God knows I preached yesterday. Whoa, Lord, I preached on yesterday. I preached in 20 minutes. Now that I got me a musician, thank you, Travis. Normally I'm good for an hour, a little bit more sometimes. But I'm going to deal with, because the Spirit called me up, and I just put some tidbits of what I really wanted to take a text on yesterday. But I'm going to preach this thing on resurrection morning. I didn't get it all in, but I'm going to preach this thing, resurrection morning. And it's entitled, Lazarus, you ain't got nothing on me. See, one thing about Lazarus after Jesus called him from being dead, identified him and said, Lazarus, come forth. He didn't go to the graveyard and said, get up. No. When Jesus went to the graveyard, he said, Lazarus, because if he had said, get up, all the dead folk would have got up. He said, Lazarus, come forth. And probably after Lazarus was raised, his claim to fame was that that's the man that Jesus brought back from the dead. He probably had bragging rights on that. You know, I'm Lazarus. I'm Jesus' friend. I'm he that Jesus brought back from the dead. Well, he had some bragging rights, but I got to let Lazarus know, and I'm gonna let him know Sunday morning. Lazarus, you quit your bragging, cause you ain't got nothing on me. You were raised from the dead, and I'm just glad it didn't take him 3 days. And I was thinking, but my lips were blue and I was gone. I was incoherent, and my blood pressure said dead. But wait a minute, Lazarus, that same Jesus that woke you up from the dead, that one came by St. Francis Hospital and came by to see me on last Thursday. Well, don't make me go in my zone. But when you know that you know that you know that you know who you know, and that person who you know has given you another chance, given you an opportunity, you can't do anything but stop and thank God for all that he has done for you. And I keep on telling him thank you, and I keep back looking at it. It's not because I'm so good that I'm still here on a Monday night. It's because of the goodness of God and what God has for me to do. My work is not done. Because if my work down here was over, if my work down here was over, if I was that wretched individual that some get mad at the message that I bring forth, that was the opportunity to shut the door, close the door, nail the coffin. But God, in his goodness, in his mercy, his grace, stop what? He came back. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it long. But God is good, and his mercy is everlasting. It let me know that this mission that God has me on, he called me to it. And what he called me to, he'll take me through. There's nothing that you can say. There's nothing that you can do. There's no negative comment that you can make that make me doubt the calling that God has on my life to bring forth a revolution in what we call ministry. Again, I want to thank Dale for being there and hitting me in my chest. I remember the doctor asking me, you feel all right? You got the pain? I got this little tenderness right here, and I didn't realize Dale had hit me in my chest. And sometimes you got to be hit in your chest to waken you up. Okay, boy, I found a sermon in that. Okay, all right. But I see y'all over here on Facebook. Y'all Y'all praising God. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, this is a TV talk show, but I praise God. I thank God. I magnify his name tonight for what he did for me. Now, I ain't talking about what he did for y'all. Okay? Whatever he did for y'all is y'all. But I'm talking tonight about what he did for me. He woke me up too this morning. That's good. I'm glad he woke you up this morning. That's good. But hell, I'm glad I'm still here too. And I've learned now that all of y'all's problems can't be mine. It can't. Can't save the world, Thaddeus. You got to do for those that you can do for, and you can't save everybody. You got to understand that everybody ain't gonna love you, everybody ain't gonna like you, everybody's not gonna appreciate you. Just deal with them that can and will. All right. I think that's enough because I'm finna go into Sunday morning mode on you, but thank you so very much. Thank one of my members who is a nurse, Latricia Thomas. Got me one of them nice blood pressure machines that I can wrap around my arm. I got down to 132 over something. What did I say it was?
132 over 84.
Over 84. That's not normal. Normally, I operated 164 over 100 and something. But God is good. All right. Woo. Don't y'all start me. I know some of y'all miss me. Where he at? Did them rerun. I don't know what shows they did. I really wasn't can. I wasn't. I don't care what show that they had on, but I'm here. I'm back. I'm alive. I'm going to take care of myself. That's my promise to me. So I'm subject to lose. I'm subject to going to lose some weight, just waste away. I got ready to get me some breakfast this morning. Hell, I didn't know what I could eat. No, well, I'll figure it all out. Thank you for those of you who prayed for me. Thank you for those of you who prayed on me. You found out you ain't got no power. And I saw some of the negative comments. Oh, see, you preaching, you bringing this stuff here. God doing God. If God wanted me, he had me. And guess what? He still got me. So all you naysayers, all you haters, all you folks that say that you don't like me, I really don't give a damn. You're the least of my concerns. You're least of my worries. I'm going to keep on doing the things I do because it's about to get greater later, baby. God got some things that he's going to take me world. In fact, he already taken me. I done went viral on 3 or 4 different things in the last 2 or 3 weeks. And God is expanding my territory. Yes, he is. All right, let's get ready to take a commercial break. And then when we come back, what did I say? So I didn't make no real notes tonight. It's time to be real. Quit pretending you something you ain't. I'm going to talk about some things, including Pastor Hubon Sandridge. See, okay, y'all get at me, but some things and some preachers y'all don't want to talk about. I got some things I want to say. It's time to be real, whether you're the preacher, the politician, or the parent. It's time to quit faking the funk. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't give a damn what you say. I'm the baddest man on TV and on social media. And if you didn't know how bad I was, just look at what God is doing and look at what God is fit to do. Because I'm going to mess this whole entire nation up with nothing but the truth. We'll be back after these commercial messages. Hey, Linda.
Isn't this what happened with Les one night?
Huh?
Isn't this what happened with Les
No.
one night?
What happened with Les? It went to a total gray background.
Okay,
And what my real background was going to be
yeah,
was over in the corner.
okay. Cause now it's like it's blue. I saw it changing, it kept getting dimmer. And I'm like, but it was fine earlier. It looked live and everything. So I don't know. I don't know if it's because it hasn't been shut
Do you
down.
have that yellow paper on top of that desk?
That wouldn't do it, though, would it?
To what I'm going to do.
You know, that's what Debbie said.
The yellow paper?
Yep, the yellow sheet of paper could throw it out.
But see, when that paper's up there, it'll throw a white film across the camera. It'll normally take away the background.
It took it to blue.
She said she got enough commercials to work on.
Huh?
She said she got enough commercials she can work on.
Do I look skinny or something? I ain't lost no weight now.
Yeah, you did.
Huh?
Yeah, you did.
Think I lost some weight? Cause that food, that's another thing I need to tell. That food in St. Francis. Hey, Aja Brown. That's my member, that's my baby. Somebody say, if you died, why you still here? Cause God,
They
He
ain't ready.
won't
They
be,
ain't
huh?
ready. They ain't ready.
Huh?
They ain't ready.
They ain't ready up. Said my face looks slimmer.
It is. I told you Sabrina looking at the pictures.
Am I still handsome and good looking though?
Yes, boo.
I lose none of my handsomeness.
You
still.
look no handsomeness.
I lose none of my sexiness.
You still got.
Whew, I couldn't have stood that.
Awesome. Okay, so took forever to get up, but it's up. That wind picked up so bad out there.
Well, we're in commercial break for those of you who are watching by way of social media. Please tell me why you're calling me.
Hey, thanks, Wendy.
Why are you calling me and I'm in the middle of my show?
I'm sorry.
Okay, then get off the damn phone.
I'm sorry. I wanted to thank
I don't want you to say nothing to me. You calling me in the middle of my damn show. I don't even know you.
I'm sorry. Don't.
Okay, get off my phone. I don't even know who you are.
Quiet, that's when you get nervous.
Oh, okay. All right.
Shoot, I done lost weight. Oh God.
For breakfast, you eat turkey, bacon, and scrambled eggs.
Turkey bacon.
And what is it? Toast with a taste of butter on it.
And a fruit bottle. He can't have no butter.
Oh,
I can't have no what?
Butter.
can you
Not
have
that
the
much.
substitute? Yeah, the substitute and your fruit.
I'm getting, I'm not.
I can't have no salt no more.
No salt, no sugar, no flour, no
Ooh,
alcohol.
I'm going to have me a little sugar now.
Don't they have diet alcohol now?
No, they ain't got no diet alcohol.
It's not the diet.
Because I already looked.
He's so silly. I don't give a damn what it says, as long as it says some shit.
But my thing is, there's no, you can't drink.
Baby, I ain't
any
gonna
type
folk
of
upset me, Wendy Wilson. I do this now, hell. My blood, this is TV. I don't, fuck them. Oh! Lord, as long as I came out, I was still able to cuss.
Glory. That's how my mama said she knew you was well.
But I was cussing.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. That's why I'm there.
Walter Brown said I'm not a pastor.
That's-
Fuck you, Walter Brown. Fuck you. And then ugly ass Miss Brown, that's your mama. Fuck you. I feel all right this evening. No, they ain't got no diet alcohol.
See, what they're thinking you're on a diet. He's not on a diet. That's what she was asking.
Thank you, Cheryl Latrice. Joe Pulliam, what's up, my friend? I know it's tough, man. I said, drink me some Ripple. Like Fred Sanford. How many more you finna play before you bring me back?
They determined to get you drunk.
Okay, we're gonna go with this temporary blue sky light thing behind you because I can't even get your brown to come back. So I'm
Okay.
thinking I'm probably gonna have to shut everything down. We
No,
don't have time for that,
okay.
so you were saying you should be fine.
But am I blending into it or am I on
No,
top
you're
of it?
fine, you're not
Okay,
blended at all.
okay.
Yeah, it's fine. I think it's because we haven't turned anything off.
We coming back after this?
Let's do it after this one.
Okay, all right. All right, we're about to come out of commercials.
20 seconds. Ten seconds.
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2.
And welcome back to the Thaddeus Matthews Show. Boy, I got the Mississippi River behind me now. Now let's talk. Let's talk. We had talked about my bed of affliction and my pain because God got that. He got me. So don't worry about it. And I ain't worried about the negatives that folks. I'm used to negatives. If y'all wasn't saying something negative, I wouldn't be as great as I am. Your negatives is what has taken me nationwide. Oh, glory. Yeah. I was talking with Pastor Leon Jones today, and Pastor Jones was telling me that one of his members is a corporate big wig with cricket, and they was in Los Angeles, and he was around the other white boys, and they were talking about who is this man in Memphis, Tennessee. They called him the cussing preacher, and his connection with Tosh.0. do you know how big he finna blow up? He said, huh? Yeah. So let me tell you something. What God got for me, y'all need to get y'all some favor. It ain't fair now. But let me do this and say. See, it's time for folk to get real and be real. And Walter Brown, damn you, and the wound that you came up out of, so you gone, brother. Let me share something. Most of us, including and especially church folk, we don't want to be real. We don't want to be who we really are. We want to put on a facade. We want to pretend, and it's just time for us to stop faking the funk. It's time to quit faking the funk. Y'all get mad at me, and I don't give that. Please understand, Pastor, don't give a damn about you getting mad at me. I don't like your delivery. Okay, well, find you somebody that delivers the way that you want. Okay? See, y'all talk about me, but wait a minute. Hubert, how is it Pastor Hubert Sandridge? I've been knowing Hubert for a long time. Pastor of the Thomas Chapel, missionary Baptist church. He's been there for a long time. Since his daddy died, his daddy was the former pastor, and he took over. How is it that 67-year-old Reverend Hubert Sandridge, also who was a school board member for nearly 20 years, was arrested Friday for stalking a woman through Facebook Messenger? According to the police affidavits, Sandridge started sending sexually explicit messages to the victim, and I'm hearing that this woman is a member of his church. On January 27th, about things he wanted to do to her. You gonna give me some of that thing, ain't you? I want to kiss that thing here. I want to kiss that thing over there. I want to stick this thing in. He's about the things he wanted to do to him. And see, the victim reported it to the Memphis Police Department, telling investigators that the messages make her feel uneasy and afraid to go out into public. On March 31st, investigators told Sanders to leave the victim alone or he would be arrested. 2 days later, the victim called MPD saying Sanders had messaged her again on Facebook. Now, but there's a side of this story we ain't being told. Okay? Yeah, there is a side of this that's been left out. 67-year-old pastor, Hubert Sandridge, he was already getting it. Okay? See, let me tell you what you have to be careful of. More than likely, but he was a dummy. You left a paper trail, Doc. You left a paper trail. More than likely, he was already getting it. Okay? Yeah, she remember the church. He was already getting that thing. Yeah, I know he old. He got a wife. Yeah, he the pastor. But 9 times out of 10, she was trying to get some money out of it. Can I get an amen up in this house? Somewhere yeah. She don't report it, and I gotta find out who the lady is. Somebody asked her, who is Lazarus? Well, damn. Okay. Wait a minute. She says on the 27th, he started sending her, I want to do these things to you, type things. Okay. I want to lick you here and kiss you there, stick this thing in you. Yeah, okay. On Facebook, she screenshots them. Sandridge, if you don't buy me no new car, if you don't pay my utility bill, if you don't do this, that, or the other, I'm going to tell the police about this here. Now that's what I believe happened. Blackmailing. I'm not only am I gonna tell your wife, I'm gonna tell the police, I'm gonna call the police on you. Because he got me a stone damn idiot that if the police said, look, Doc, back off, leave her alone. Okay? And then 2 days later, he's doing it again. He done got some of that thing. And the thing's so good. Wait a minute. Was she the kid in the shower? Gotta be some kid in the shower. Maybe this sister had some killer coochie too. And his old ass, damn, Hugh Bond. No, man. See, you go back 2 days later, the police done told you to leave the woman alone, and then you send her another message and you got arrested. But my contention, okay? Somebody said she could have blocked him, but she ain't legally obligated to block him. Okay? Yes, she could have blocked him, but why am I going to block you if I'm going to blackmail you? If I'm going to extort from you? Okay? He's an old fool. He got an old pension, probably, yeah, and he's the pastor of a church. Give me some money, pastor. Do I want to let everybody in the church, I'm going to let everybody know we've been, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's already something going on. See, this ain't the normal action of a woman. This should not be the normal action of a man that's 67 years old. And I bet you she's a young woman. And see, old men, older than me, old men got to understand that you pay to play. Can I get a witness somewhere in the house tonight? Yeah, you pay to play. And he probably got tired of playing, and she had pulled that thing off of him. Okay? See, you can't give that thing to everybody and then pull that thing away. I believe this is what happened to him. Yeah, you can't give that good thing to a man and pull him away from him. So I think that's what happened to Pastor Hugh Bond Sanders. We call him Dutch. That's what happened to Dutch. I'm gonna try to find out who the girl is. I ain't ready to get my hands on the affidavit yet. Look, she a young woman, because when you're 67, you ain't trying to screw nothing 67. Come on now. Now, amen in the house tonight. When you 67, you wanted 47, you wanted 37. You want the sevens not to be equal up to your 7. Okay, you don't want the same 7. 67 and 67 in the bed is a whole lot of dust. No. So you don't want that much dust in the bed. So he done got a young woman, and he done gave her some money in the past. Okay, he done gave her some money in the past. He done gave it, or she done fooled him like he was really doing something at 67 years old, and maybe he was. Okay, maybe he was. But then she asked for some, he didn't give it to her, and she pulled the good thing off of it. So when she pulled the good thing off of him, his mind clicked, because he had home with his old ass wife. Okay, you're at the house with your old wife, and you think about the young girl, and the young girl got some tricks. Okay, yeah, young girl got some tricks. Old wife ain't got no tricks. In fact, ain't nothing that you can pull out the hat. So here you go. You start to beg it and you start to plead it. You start to beg it and plead. Give me some. You know how good it's been. Give me some. I want to lick that thing. I want to kiss that thing. I want to squeeze them titties. I want to touch that ass. I want to do this, that, and that. This is the Pastor Hugh Bond Sanders. But then, come on, Reverend, just be real. That's what we're talking about. Just be real. Ain't nothing wrong with your pastor. If your pastor likes some titties, let your pastor like some titties. He just, but Reverend, you should have did it a different way. No, you gonna put it all on the Facebook about how you want to do, and she screenshotted you, man. See, ain't that a song that said these bitches ain't loyal? No. Oh, hoes ain't loyal. Same thing. These hoes ain't loyal, doc. You a pastor. You a pastor, and you got 2 or 3 checks coming in. Shelby County government, when you was working for the Shelby County government, you probably got a school pension, the church paying you. You got this young girl. Okay, you got this young girl, you're screwing this young girl. I'm gonna find out who the young girl is. I'm gonna find out, and then, because I want to know, why are you doing Pastor Sanders like this? But why are you caught up in doing it? See, a lot of y'all don't want to think that the pastor is a man. Let's get real. The pastor, I don't care whether he's 60, 61, or he's 67, he still likes a woman. Oh, come on now. Is y'all gonna help me tonight? Yes! Still like a woman? Yes. It's called being human. See, a lot of times you want to make the preacher to be something he really ain't. Y'all want to make him angelic. You want to make him act and appear as though he just came out of heaven. If it still gets erect, the preacher likes a hard one too. Yeah. Come on, I'm telling you, I don't care whether he's the bishop, he's the apostle, he's the elder, the potentate, whatever he is, it is natural for a man to be attracted to the sexiness of a woman. If your pastor, your bishop, your apostle is not attracted to the sexiness of a woman, he is attracted to the sexiness of a man. I'm in this house. It does not mean that because your pastor sees a woman that he lusts after her, it's all right to admire the handiworks of the Lord. You look at a big booty, big titted, a voluptuous Amazonian woman. You look at her and you think, God, that's beautiful. God, that's sexy. That's what a man, I don't care about him being married. Yeah, men that are married, you still admire lovely, sexy women. But you don't allow yourself to get caught up in the moment. Just be real. It's time to be real. It's time to quit faking the funk. It's time. See, let me tell you, don't worry. Well, is she a member of the church? I keep telling y'all, some of the best holes that you're going to ever find in the world is in the church. Yeah. You want to find a woman with great oral skills? Go to church. You want to find a woman that's a freak of the week? Go to church. It's a freak of the week women in the church. Quit pretending as though you so heavenly until you ain't really no earthly good. That's the reason that the church cannot draw folk into it, is because y'all pretending. Y'all ain't real. Yeah. Huber, you my friend, we disagreed on some politics and we ain't talked in a while. But at 67, brother, I understand. You want you some fresh meat. You wanted something that was wrinkle-free. Those of you on Instagram, your hour is about to go off, and I'll bring you right back. I understand, Huber. You want to taste a woman and don't taste no dust. No dirt, no smut. You want to touch it and it ain't got no lint on it. You want the aroma of a young woman. Look, man, I understand, but you got caught up. When the police told you to leave her alone, the question becomes, why did you send her another message? Unless that thing was so good, you just couldn't give it up. All right, just be real. While I'm talking about preachers, Craig Wilson. Be real, brother. Ain't nobody ever accused you, brother, of being able to preach. You can't preach your way out of a paper bag and it's soaking wet, brother. And here you go down in South Haven. You go get you a little building church right across from Brown Baptist, Bartholomew Orr, and the mega ministries that they have there. Now let me tell you, see, I ain't got no tack, but you tacking. Let me tell you what you did, brother. You went down, since your little church right across the street from Pastor Orr's church. Your real tacky ass, go and get handbills and go across and put handbills on his members' cars, inviting them to come to your church. That's tacky, brother. Ain't nobody coming. And look, brother, you can't preach. You ain't never been accused of preaching. You was using your church lots as car lots to sell cars. So you and Ricky Floyd and somebody else done went that y'all renting rooms in the church. Y'all cannot compete with Bartholomew Orr. See, first thing, let me let you understand, brother pastor. Let me let you understand something. You've got to understand what marketing is, okay? You can't compete. You can't compete with Brown Baptist Church. It's on lock. He got South Haven locked. He got folks that leave Memphis to come to his ministries, okay? And it's real tacky for you to put flyers on cars at another man's church. I wish I would catch your ass at Naked Truth. You'd have a well-whooped ass. My security would kick your ass. Now, I want to tell you that. Be it Dale or be it Sean. Okay? Don't see what politicians, but they even bring none and put on no cars at my church. Because I don't play that. But that was real tacky with your non-preaching ass. All you do is go around and get buildings, and then you want to sell buildings and sell spaces. Let me tell you something. Do what you can do in the buildings that you're already in. You Negroes that want to have mega ministries all over the community. You ain't doing nothing for the folk in the community that you in. But you want to have multi-ministries. You want to have a ministry here and a church over here and a church over there. You ain't doing that. You feeding your damn ego. That's what I'm talking about tonight. Let's get real. You ain't shucks. You ain't really nothing. You want a ministry? Why? You ain't doing nothing. You Negroes, I got a church in all these different locations. You ain't doing doo-doo. You ain't doo-doo. Doo-doo. You ain't good doo-doo. You ain't even baby doo-doo, and it stank the worst. That and old folk doo-doo. It stank the worst. Why? Why in our community, in the black community, we think we need 4 and 5 different churches, so it feeds a Negro's ego. You don't see white folk doing that. You don't see white folk. All you Negroes with all these multi-churches, you feeding your egos. You want an uptown location, a downtown location, or over yonder location. For what? What are you doing so great? Then all these Negroes that want to have these damn titles. You're a bishop, you're an apostle, you this, you that. The people that need help in our community don't give a damn about your title. They don't care nothing about your damn title. I'm apostle so-and-so. You're apostle full of shit. Yeah, that's what you are. You having multi-ministries and multi-churches. Find you a good location to hold all the folk and do what you can do for the benefit of the people in the community. Don't nothing do that with nigger-ass preachers. You fake, phony-ass, nigger-ass preachers. You're the only ones that do it. White folks don't do that. Chinese churches don't do it. You Negroes who want to think that you're more than who you are. You want the folk thinking that you're more than who you are, but you ain't even real with yourself. I know it's going to make some of y'all mad. Little satellite churches. I'm satisfied at 3835 Raleigh Militant Road. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. I got 7 acres, 37,000 square feet of a sanctuary building and a 2,700 square foot house on the property that we're going to turn into a clinic. If I can service the people of the Raleigh area, then that's what I'm supposed to do. That's what I'm going to do. We've got over 300 members online that have joined. What's the lady's name that sent me my little birthday present today?
Jacqueline Allen.
Jacqueline Allen in New Jersey. Thank you so much for your gift. My first gift for my birthday came from a member in New Jersey. I hope my members here in Memphis don't let New Jersey beat you. But I'm just telling you the truth. Okay? I'm telling you the truth. We've got to have ministries in place for our people. That's the reason Naked Truth has a mentoring program for the young ladies. Okay? We've got girls that come twice a month for mentoring. Mamas don't know nothing. Babies, let's just put it out here. A lot of these women that's having babies don't know nothing about having no baby because they babies themselves. And we've got, in our community, it becomes a responsibility of folk who are in church, folk who are believers, and people who just want their communities to be better to come up with a program, okay? A program that is going to enable our young women to grow into full-grown, mature women having an agenda that is about life and not about opening up their legs and keep on screwing and keep on having a whole bunch of babies. See, we've got to set the standard. Y'all waiting for white folk to set the standard in your community. You know, it take a village. No, it don't take no village. Didn't no village lay down with your ass and have that baby. Okay? You didn't give it to the village. You gave it to one man. You chose the wrong man. Now it becomes your responsibility to raise your child. We don't mind aiding you if you are doing all that you can do to raise your child. It's up to you. We mentor twice a month, on the first and on the third Saturdays of each and every month, young ladies from 12 to 21. We've got ladies that sit down and deal with hygiene. They deal with the emotions of these young girls. They're teaching them how to cook. We're doing things that the church is supposed to be about. Y'all worried about me cussing. I ain't gonna stop cussing. So, and the doctor told me cussing is good for my health. Hallelujah. So, I'm gonna create me some new words. But let you understand something. You missing the whole message of what church is all about. Yeah. Can we just be real tonight? You don't miss the whole message of what church is. You think coming to a building on Sunday morning is church all by itself. That's good. For take time to assemble yourselves together. That's nice. But is that far as it goes with you? Our young girls in our community. Our young girls in our community, they screwing everything. Some of y'all got daughters 16 and 17, 15, 12, getting more wangular thing than you as a mama getting. She's screwing harder than you. And nobody is talking to her. Nobody is telling her how to protect herself. Nobody's even telling her about birth control. And here's where here's where some of you church folk messed up. You so damn holy till you messing up, and you messing up the mindset of folk. Well, say, praise the Lord, thank you, Jesus. Here's what we're going to do we're going to tell them abstinence. Don't be absent from it. Don't get you no sex. You ain't supposed to have sex. That's good. That sounds good. That's what y'all teaching at the church. That sounds good, but it ain't reality. How you know it ain't reality? Look back at your own life. How many men did you screw before you got 18? Look at your own life. So what must we do? We must teach our young girls, yes, don't give it up. But if you're going to give it up, protect yourself. And neither you thinking that these young girls are going to be as holy as you, or as holy as you pretending, because you ain't real. The Bible says, go into the hedges and highways. Teach men to observe all things. All things. You got to teach them what's going on in the world. Your church too holy if you can't tell the folk what's going on in reality in the world. If you've got to be able to stop and tell these young girls, a man will tell you anything he think you want to hear to get betwixt your thighs. That's ministry. Teach them to observe all things and compel them to come into my house. The reason that you can't compel a whole lot of folk in the street to come into the church is because y'all so fucking phony. Y'all playing like, you make like you so damn holy. You done screwed the whole football team, but you're down on that young girl who gave it away for the first time last night. She all kind of sluts and hoes, but you done screwed the whole damn football team and damn the second string too. Be real. Be real. And this is the reason that in Naked Truth, we have a mentoring program. Here's somebody said, what does the Bible say? The Bible is a prescription for daily living. If one nerve engages in sexual activities until the right time, they wouldn't have to worry about it. And see, One the little lender, you're a fool, baby. You're unlearned. Okay? You're going with the traditional mindset. Do what the Bible says. How many wangler things you done have it twitch your legs, one of them Findle, Lindell, whatever your name is, that you're not married to. Okay? You better be real. You better tell folk the truth. You want to act like you so holy. But you'll take a wangler thing down your throat without breathing. Just be real. Quit faking the funk. All have sinned and come short of the glory of God. Yes. You ain't so great because you go to the missionary Baptist church. That's where most of y'all learn to get in the missionary position. Hello. You ain't so great. You down on the crackhead, but you smoke a pack of cigarettes every day. It's just time to be real. Let me tell you something else we got going on. See, we don't want to talk about life's issues in the black community. We don't want to be real about what's going on. That's the reason on April the 21st, at the Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment, liberation, freeing you, empowerment ministries. Speak up, speak out. We're having an abuse symposium, okay, with Emmy Award and Ruby Award winning best-selling author, Dr. Janella McSwain. Some of you girls have been raped, molested by your daddies, your stepdaddies, your uncles. Some of you been molested by your pastor, the bishop. So we're having from 2 until 4 on April the 21st. You need to come and be a part. They're going to have a male speaker there as well, who's been raped, who's molested. If you are a woman and you've been abused, sexually molested, as a young girl or as a woman, and you're still holding on to it, you need to come with like-minded people on April the 21st. Tickets are $10 in advance, $20 at the door. You can go to the church website, Naked Truth, LEM, where it says symposium, and get your tickets, get your advance tickets. You need to get the tickets. You need to be present, okay? All right, I'm going to take a commercial break. Then I'm going to come back and talk to you fake ass folk that's all up into Easter. Oh, see, don't mess them up. All you fake and phony folk with the Easter, you church ass folk that believe that a bunny rabbit can lay colored eggs, and you'll criticize other folk. But if your church is into the paganism of Easter, Lord forgive y'all, because y'all know y'all gotta go get your new suits and dresses and your new shoes. If your church is having an Easter egg hunt, you're practicing paganism. We'll be back after these commercial messages. Joe Stevens, what's going on, brother? Do you see me talking about Hunch Punch? Let me just go through here and just take some of these folk off, especially jealous men. Can y'all see on Instagram when I blog post? I'm just going through here on Instagram. Dale, which page are you on?
I'm on YouTube.
Huh?
YouTube.
Boy. Cool, but there you should be here on time. Montgomery, Alabama in the house. Big fine, I take my commercial breaks, that's my money back. Japan, let that go. South Africa. Chicago, Phoenix, Kansas City. Ohio, Houston, Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, Graysville, Alabama, all right. Davenport, Iowa, Wisconsin, Bronx, New York, New Jersey. Well, I'm going to hell, and since you said I'm going to hell, ain't no need you being on your going with me. So, what we got left? What we got left? On this set. I'll do another one in about 10 minutes.
New Image and R. Bernard.
Okay. I don't know when I'll be in Los Angeles again. Wilmington, Delaware, Cleveland, Ohio. Lisa thought, if you're a thought, get the fuck up off my page. All holes to the left. You go. How many more?
You want this one and the other one to play?
Bring me back after this one.
All right.
I'm gonna try to do 2 more, 2 sets.
"40 seconds. "20 seconds.
All right.
"10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2.
And welcome back to the Thaddeus Matthews Show here on a Monday night. We just talk about keeping it real. Be real. Quit faking the funk. Be who you are. Quit trying to be like somebody else. Okay? It's time for us to make some changes in our own community, in our own society. Okay? Quit lying to yourself. That's the worst somebody in the world to lie to is yourself. Okay? So that's basically what we've been talking about. Let me deal with something. Easter. Some of y'all going in debt. Ain't been to damn church all year. You're gonna get one of them good lace dresses and they ain't had the hair done all year. Get the little ringy curls and get you some of them patent leather shoes and get her a little speech. Oh, what a day it is. This is Easter Day. For what? First of all, let me mess some of y'all up real fast. You celebrating Friday as Good Friday. Am I right? What makes you think Jesus was crucified on a Friday? I'll wait here just for a second. What makes you think that? What convinces you that Jesus died on a Friday and early Sunday morning? What makes you think that Jesus died on a Friday and got up on Sunday? Where is that? Where's that? Is that anywhere in the book? Come on. Is that anywhere in the book? Or are you following a traditional mindset? Come on. Come on. I'm waiting for somebody to tell me. Because Sunday morning, he died Friday evening, and they put him in a borrowed tomb. Yes, they did, and he stayed there all night. Friday night, he stayed there all day Saturday and Saturday night, but early Sunday morning, he got up. Where is the proof that he died on Friday and got up on Sunday? Your pastor is giving you a line of traditional BS. No, not my pastor. Scripture says, Jesus said it himself, over there in Matthews, as Jonah stayed in the belly of the whale for 3 days and 3 nights, so shall the Son of Man lay in the heart of the earth. You have no proof that Jesus died on a Friday and got up on a Sunday, and if you even want to say that, you can't get 3 days and 3 nights out of Friday to Sunday morning. You don't want to hear the truth. You don't want to be real. You like the lies. Your preacher gonna hoop that one Sunday morning. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You gonna get the whole Easter Sunday dramatics. But it's a lie. You don't even see no Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday in Scripture. Easter comes from the word I-S-H-T-A-R, Ashtar, who was a pagan sun god. The Easter eggs, or the eggs, were sexual. It has sexual connotation. It was talking about fertility. The sun gods, their holidays rotated with the sun. That's the reason Easter is never on the same day. Happens to be on my birthday this year. Because it's a pagan holiday. Let me block somebody. Okay. Step on back. It's a pagan holiday. If your church now I know many churches now is calling it Resurrection Sunday. Somebody said, prove it didn't. Well, I just gave it to you. You can't get 3 days and 3 nights out of Friday to Sunday morning. And say, I know this messes you up because you've been told this lie. I was too, okay? Until I found it out, Bella, till I started reading myself. Till I started reading myself. Easter, under the name Easter, is a pagan holiday. You are worshiping a sun god. Do the reading. Do some research. See, there is so much that we have added to Scripture. There are over 4,300 different religions that's supposed to all be about God. If God is God, why is there over 4,300 religions? Because man made up a whole lot of the madness, a whole lot of the doctrines. That's the reason Scripture said, study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that needed not be ashamed, so that you can rightly divide the word of truth. You were not taught, this is real. You were not taught to study yourself and read for yourself. You were taught to listen to your chicken-eating pastor, and because the chicken-eating pastor knew everything and he had not read it. Huh? You don't want to hear this because it makes your ass gotta think. Tell your pastor to prove it to you. Tell your pastor Sunday when he's hooping on it, Pastor, show me that Jesus, the Christ, died on a Friday and he got up Sunday morning. Tell him to show that to you. You really want to mess him up Sunday? You just want to be real? Tell Brother Pastor, ask Brother Pastor, if the King James Version of the Bible is all I'm supposed to know and I ain't supposed to read nothing else, and you tell me everything about Jesus is in this Bible, in this King James Version of the Bible, that took over 1,500 years to write by over 40 different men, why is there 18 years out of the life of Christ missing in your King James Version? Huh? From 12 to 30. Where was Jesus at? Ask your pastor that Sunday morning, your bishop or your apostle. I know brother preacher will come up with, see, we don't need to know that. Yes, we do. Tell your pastor to tell you about the lost books of the Bible. Tell him to tell you about the books of Enoch. Tell him to tell you about the Apocrypha. Tell your pastor to tell you that this thing that we call Christianity was given to us by the white man. Oh, that is, you don't mess up now. You done messed up. On the ivory coast of Africa, you were not Christians. In fact, Jesus ain't never told you to be no Christian nowhere. In fact, tell brother pastor, you know his name ain't really Jesus. Ooh, that is, we're gonna stone you now. What you said that is? His name ain't Jesus. The word Jesus is a transliteration that came into play under King James and his writing, but the ancient name of Jesus, the real name, is Yahshua. Yahshua, yeah, Yahshua. What makes you say that? Because 2018 years ago, the letter J did not exist in the Greek or the Hebrew language. Yahshua. I get folk upset with me when I say, I don't agree with everything Paul said. Old Testament books of history. King James version, okay. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, the four Gospels. I got that. But please understand that when you get into the writings of Paul, you're dealing with Paul writing letters. Much of what Paul states is Paul's opinion about the church. When he was writing to Timothy, when he was writing to Ephesus, to church at Corinth, to church at Colossia, Ephesus, much of what was written, Galatia, much of what he wrote was his opinion. This man who had been a mass murderer, Paul, when his name was Saul, this man who had killed folk gave his opinion. He substantiated the premise that white folk use for slavery. Obey your master. Don't make your master mad at you. And please remember that Paul never met Jesus. That's not, let me go on to something else. So you holier than thou folk in the church that you look down your nose on everybody else. You better do some reading and some studying for yourself and understand God is not a God of religion. He don't give a damn about you being in the Church of God in Christ, or you are Presbyterian, or you a missionary Baptist. God does not have a religion. God ain't got no religion. God ain't got no annual days, no big hat day, no little hat day, number 1 quiet days, number 2 quiet. He ain't got no pastor's anniversary days. These are things, can we just be real? These are just some things that we have made up because it becomes comfortable for us, but we don't forget what the mission of the church was. When he was talking to old cussing Peter. Yeah, you know Peter, the cusser, the one who cut off the ear of the soldier, and Jesus had to put the ear back. The one who, Jesus, who do men say that I am? When Jesus was trying to get his identity out there. Some call you this, some call you that. But Peter, who do you, oh cussing Peter, who do you say that I am? Thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God. And then from that foundation, here's what Jesus said: Peter, upon this rock, the premise that you know me for yourself. Good God Almighty. That you ain't got to ask nobody, that it's a personal thing with you. Peter, upon this rock, this foundation, I will build my church. It's built off of truth. It's built off of you knowing who God is. Your relationship with God is a personal thing between you and God. It ain't between you and nobody else. You shouldn't give a damn what somebody else think about you and your relationship with God. If you got a relationship with God and you know God and God knows you, damn what the other folks say, because you already know who you are. I'll leave it alone. I'll leave it alone. I'm gonna leave that alone. Just tell it like it is. You ain't so good because you in church. Quit looking down your nose on other folk. Because you think you saved, sanctified, fire baptized, and y'all with these Negroes with all these damn titles and stuff. We've got to call for real in our society. We've got to call for even the politician to be real with us. Quit going with the Negroes just because of his name. What is he doing for you in your community? If that Negro who says that vote for him, he'll set you free, he's going to change conditions in your community. If he is not already making some change, if he does not have an agenda for the people, don't vote for him. If you just voting for somebody to get a job, to give them a job, don't vote for them. I got some folk who want me to go back to what I was saying. Okay. You dressed up on the outside, but you ain't dressed up on the inside. You all sharp on the outside, but you got all kind of hate and malice on the inside of your heart. You don't know how to, when folk come into the church, because they don't look like you talk about them. Girl, look at her. She got on some blue jeans in the church. We don't wear blue jeans here in the Missionary Baptist Church. God don't give a damn about your dress up. Y'all wearing them big lampshade hats. God don't give a damn about that. You all dressed up. And you don't love your fellow man. You won't feed your fellow man. You'll tell folk, God will be bread for you when you're hungry. Here's somebody come in your congregation and they're hungry and you won't feed them. We're going to pray for you, brother. Hell no, don't pray for me. Feed me. Give me some damn bread, some meat, some crackers. God don't care about your dress up. He cares about your lift up. Who you lifting up. Who you lift? Are you lifting up the little girls and the little boys in the community? Are you having conversations with the drug dealers, the crackheads? that maybe your conversation with a crackhead will make change his life. But you think you're so much better. It's just time. It's time to get real. I'm sorry if you don't like. Have I got some commercials left? Let's take a commercial break and we'll be back. Hope you all enjoying the show tonight. I'm not feeling 100, but I'm feeling all right. What? They knocking at the door. J.D. Wilkerson, how you know Lazarus never existed?
Boy, you gonna be too.
Do what? Do what?
You gonna be too.
Well,
What you do? What you do?
I don't know. Sure ain't one.
Oh my goodness.
How many I got left?
You have Sleepy Z's, you want to do Shop and Save?
Give me shop and save and bring me back.
You said bring it back after them?
Yeah, because I'm going to be out of time.
They want to come back after Sleepy Z's.
Huh?
You may wanna come back after Sleepy Z. That's the next.
How many minutes have I left?
You have about 2.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what you did.
What was it?
The little BET magazine, a network, what you call it, internet magazine. Make me sick.
But anyway, you're in there.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll have to when you come back.
Okay.
Not 2.5.
Not 2.5.
No,
2.
wrap it up in 2.
Ooh, time.
I'm hungry.
Huh?
Oh. Who was that from Stalking? What's his name?
The preacher?
Yeah.
Hubon Sandridge.
Sandra.
You know Hubon. He was a school board for about 20 years.
Hey, like my daddy said, women, boy, they'll make you run to a wall. Pastor, don't call it no more. I can't help myself.
67 years old.
Pastor, don't call it no more. They gave him a warning, he couldn't help himself.
Yes. How do you go back? Leave that woman alone.
Pastor, don't call it no more. I got it.
Woo.
I was like, man, that is crazy.
30 seconds. Fifteen seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2.
And we're winding down for this Monday night. Again, thank you for those of you, again, who kept me in your prayers. The 3 days I was in the hospital on last week. They said I have congested heart failure, but I almost crossed over to the upper room as my doctor said, I was choking, I was suffocating off the fluid that was around my heart and in my lungs. So I spent those 3 days in the hospital last week, and I'm just grateful to be alive. And again, for all of you who kept me in your prayers that knew I was sick, and it was on Facebook. Thank you so very much, and those of you that I wish he died. You didn't get your wish. So, and I understand. See, I understand some of y'all just can't stand greatness, and it's hard being great some days. It's hard being an icon some days, but I'm changing my habits, changing my eating habits. I've thrown all of my brown liquor away. So some folks say I look like I lost some weight while I was St. Francis. Y'all need to change your food though. And when the person that brings you your food tells you, I wouldn't serve this to the people in the cemetery, I knew that there was something wrong with the food. So that's the reason I sent out and got my meals so I wouldn't end up being served in the cemetery. But thank you so very much for being a part of the show tonight. Those of you who are politicians, you still need to get your advertising on, because it's about to get greater later. And thanks to all of you who are advertising, and there's even several more to come that's already paid. We just haven't gotten their commercials yet. We'll do this all over again tomorrow night here on the SVP TV network. Until we meet again tomorrow night, top of the evening to you. Man, I was in the hospital
God, no, boy.
So-
When they let you out?
Saturday evening.
You supposed to be laid up for a minute, man.
If it wasn't for Dale, I'd be on the other side. Dale said I died there in the front seat. I took 3 breaths. I couldn't get no air nowhere.
Really?
Nowhere. I was just fighting for air.